Yo, JBLANKED here. We're reviewing the Customizer, which is a custom expert advisor that trades off of custom indicators. But before we open it up, we have to understand something about the data window and what buffers are. So notice as I hover over these candles, the data in the data window changes. These actually correspond with the current candle that I'm on. And the ones underneath below spread, those are ones from custom indicators. So you notice that this custom indicator has a buffer called up, and it has a value whenever there is an up line. And then same thing for down, it has a value when there is a down line. Buy has a value when there is a buy arrow, and then sell for a sell arrow. Now this buffer, the first buffer has an index of 0. The second buffer, an index of 1, the third buffer, an index of 2, and then the last buffer has an index of 3. All right, great. Let's open up the customizer. Now, the first thing you will need is an API key, which you can get for free in your profile on our website. Now, let's hop into the indicator settings. We won't go over the rest of the sauce because the rest is very straightforward. Like we have take partials and grid settings and hedge settings and trailing percents and risk per trade. You can definitely go and customize a lot here. But we're going to go over the indicator settings. Scoot down a little bit. Okay. Now, this indicator name is only the name of the indicator. So you don't have to put .ex4 or .ex5. You just type in the name of the indicator. So for the one we're using, it's called a whole MA. And if yours is in a folder like this one is, you will have to type in the name of the folder, then slash the name of the indicator. But if yours is not in a folder, you are good to go. You can just type in the name of the indicator. So for me, it's in a folder called Forex Factory / whole MA. No need to put .ex5 or .ex4. Now we type in the buffer that we want to trade off of. So for this example, we're just going to use the up line and the down line. So we'll just use 0 and 1. Now optionally, we can type in a second indicator. Now the last we need to understand is the candle for the close and for the entry. 0 represents the current candle, 1 represents the previous candle, 2 would be the candle before last, and then so on and so forth. And the last thing are the rules. So we set this based off of, okay, if it's not empty, or if it's not 0, or if it's neither, or if it's both, then it will place a trade based off of the buffer and which candle we are reading the indicator data from. So again, if this is set at 0, we are reading the current candle's indicator data. If we set it at 1, then we will use the previous candle's data, and so on and so forth. Okay, we're pretty much good to go. We can just hit OK, and we will get a trade. Let's see, whole MA. Yep, don't need to change anything. For now, we can just use 1%. This is a demo, so just hit OK. And here we go. It placed a buy immediately because this line is not empty. So here we go. This is the customizer. I'm JBLANKED. Let's go.